Hi, I'm Sarah Venusti. Welcome to my rainy art video. I'm an architectural designer turned artist, and I'm starting over my art career. On this channel, I'm taking you along with me as I grow my art and design business from the ground up. And in this video, I'm going to try my best to give you an honest play-by-play of how I'm setting my business up for success from day one while I try out these new watercolor paints. But first, if you see my last video, you'll already know before this that I was a typical 9-to-5 architectural designer working towards becoming a licensed architect. And now, I'm working towards growing my own art and design business and pretty much documenting my successes and failures of it all on YouTube for your enjoyment. Additionally, my husband and I are renovating an early 1900s brick bungalow that we thought we'd be living in for a while. However, the circumstances have changed recently and will likely move soon after it's renovated. Where will we move? Very likely to another place that needs to be renovated, but I'll elaborate more on that in a later video. Anyway, you most likely clicked on this video to learn how I'm starting the art side of my art and design business from the very beginning. And the very beginning thing I'm doing is maybe obvious, or maybe not so obvious, but it's just simply making the artwork. Because for the last 5 years or so, I haven't really made any true type of artwork. And most of the artwork that I have made in the past is at my dad's house where I grew up. So, just like this YouTube channel, I'm starting from scratch and building up my art portfolio again, all the while homeschooling and taking care of my 2 daughters that are currently 4 months and 5 years old. The second component for starting my art and design business from the ground up is marketing myself and my brand. Basically, that's why I'm starting this YouTube channel. I know there are a lot of other social media platforms that you can use to do this, like Instagram or TikTok or something. But after watching so many other videos on the best methods for growing your own small business, YouTube really seems to be like the best fit for me as of now. I like the idea of growing my business and brand and allowing others to follow along to build a more loyal community, even if my subscriber count grows slowly. Because honestly, I'd rather slowly gain subscribers and viewers who are actually interested or invested in my growth and my journey, and have my audience and views on my videos slowly grow over time, rather than making an Instagram post that's going to get seen once and get lost after a day into the Instagram shuffle and never seen again and not have the potential to grow over time like a YouTube video can. Plus, I honestly just love YouTube, and so far I really just like making the videos. I think it's fun, and with the niche I'm currently creating for myself and my brand, I see opportunities for expansion for the channel that can be interesting still for my viewers over time, but eventually it also allows for other avenues other than strictly making art. The idea is basically to invite viewers to stay along and follow along myself as the creator, meaning the artist or architectural designer, and follow my journey as I navigate raising my kids at home while trying to start and build my business. So, I've already had a website for my architecture for a while. Now, over time, it's expanded into my actual company's website where I have my architecture projects and artwork listed there. So basically, right now I have a page that shows everything that I have listed for sale or is sold with the prices on it, and then another page with my architectural design work. So, one big thing I'm excited about is to essentially make prints of my artwork. I think it's a great idea to be able to sell each artwork that you make more than one time if you want. I found a reputable print shop in my city and decided to order a print to test out the quality. Because I really value quality materials and want my customers to have the best results when their art is delivered, I made sure to find the best print shop I could. The prints are museum quality, and while the shop isn't exactly close by, I think right now it's worth the effort, even if the drive to pick them up is a little longer. This is just a form that I'm filling out from the company where I'm going to have the print printed. Eventually, I would like to switch to a print-on-demand company if I find the quality is just as good. From what I've heard, companies like Gelato and Artello are good. I think I'll eventually buy a few test prints from them myself to see how the quality actually is. If you go to my services page, it'll show you a few different things that I'm offering, one of them being art commissions. I have it set up pretty straightforward, but here you can see my process of how a commission would go with a client. First, inquiry and consultation. We discuss your vision, inspiration photos, sizing, and timeline. Second, deposit and scheduling. A 50% non-refundable deposit reserves your commission slot. Third, creation process. I begin the artwork and share occasional progress updates. Fourth, final approval and delivery. Remaining balance is due before shipping or delivery. So, pretty straightforward. The sixth thing I'm doing is making sure that I have a newsletter that is very visible on my website, and it's located on every page of my website down at the bottom. I love the idea of having a newsletter to be able to send updates of either a special YouTube video that I put out or a special piece of artwork or series of some sort. I wouldn't plan on having a regular scheduled newsletter to put out every week or month as of yet, but I think it's a great way to reach out to people who are more likely genuinely interested in everything that you're offering. One thing that I want to do eventually that I think will really assist in my art business, that I would do now if I could honestly, is to display and hopefully sell my artwork in galleries and art fairs. I do think that there are pros and cons to selling your work in these types of environments, but as an artist just starting out or starting up again, I think it's a great way to meet new people and network yourself a bit.